Despite their win total being high heading to this year, they're still exceeding expectations. They look great. Drake May tonight, 25 for 34, 281 yards passing, one touchdown, only took one sack. The O-line looked really good tonight. Travion Henderson, Mike Vrabel, why didn't you use this guy earlier in the season? This guy is a pretty goddamn good running back. It's shocking. Vrabel didn't use this guy, and then they use him in these past 2 to 3 weeks, and he's looked exactly like the player that they drafted, and exactly like the player he was in the preseason. Travion Henderson, 19 for 62, two touchdowns on the ground, and then also he had 5 catches, 31 yards for one touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 9 receptions, 105 yards. He was dominant. Another great safety blanket for Drake May. Matt Collins, 4 for 64, 4 for 45 from Hunter Henry. Demario Douglas, 3 for 36. Patriots, they didn't really need to do much in this game, but they did enough to win the game, and that's all that matters. When you're playing this Jets offense, you really don't fear anyone. The Jets actually put up a decent fight today in this game. Like they looked very into this game until they just showed they weren't a good team. Justin Fields, 15 to 26, under 16 yards passing, one touchdown passing, one rushing, 11 for 67 on the ground for Justin Fields. Brees Hall, 14 for 58. John Mechie, hey, welcome to the Jets. 3 for 45, one touchdown. Mason Taylor, 4 for 30. Jeremy Rucker, 2 for 23. Adonai Mitchell, 1 for 10, but he really should have had like 4 catches. He dropped like 3 balls tonight. Really, the difference in this game was the fumble from Justin Fields at the end of this game. One for covering purposes if you bet the Jets plus 12.5. And if the Jets had a slimmer of a hope, because they could have scored a touchdown, it would have been a 3-point game. But Patriots are just a better team. They're the better coach team. They're the more disciplined team. And the Jets are just 2-8, and they're one of the worst teams in football, and they showed that tonight. I am increasingly shocked by the week that the Chiefs didn't trade for Brees Hall. They could have had him, and they didn't. I really like Brees Hall. I just think he's in this Jets team that doesn't have a lot of hope, doesn't have a great offensive play calling mind behind him calling the plays. And if he went to the Chiefs would be so scary, man, because that's all they're missing in that offense. Shout out to the Jets for not just bending the knee to the Chiefs and just saying yes to the first thing they offered.